There it is. Almost didn't stream tonight, but I'm here. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you have found reasons to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to appreciate everything and everyone around you. I almost didn't stream tonight. I wasn't feeling well and I wasn't really feeling up to it. I was just gonna watch, a couple of videos, and I did put out a vlog today, so I was just gonna go about it that way. And hello. Well, it's my usual intro, so I figure it fits with everything. So, and I forgot to do it. I forgot to add that in my last vlog, the intro. Um, yeah, I got, the reason why I came up with what I did, and this goes for my outro as well. I'm doing alright. I was feeling a little down earlier, a little unmotivated, and just a little extra tired. Um, Even when I got into work, I was kind of feeling kind of blah. Hello, Nathan. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Um, but yeah, and I was, like I said, I almost didn't do a stream tonight. I wasn't really feeling up to it, and I was just watching a couple of my YouTubers, and I was actually watching, um, like, actually, I'm sure you get this on Facebook too, when, like, those entrepreneurial type, video clips of, like, they say, look, click on this to see, and we'll show you how to, make money online and stuff like that. I came across one of those, about making money on YouTube, um, and they were offering free, um, four free videos on how to build your YouTube channel, to be able to, make something out of it or whatever. And normally I don't click on those things, but I was like, you know what? You know, I saw your comment, Tiffany. Um, I saw your comment, appreciated it. Um, but I wa you know, I clicked on the link that I saw to learn more, because it's one of the reasons why I was a little bit down and depressed earlier is about, um, you know, what, I was kind of stuck in the am I doing enough? I don't have the motivation. All the excuses were coming up and all the insecurities were coming up, and I couldn't get myself moving. Um, and, my energy was just really low, physically and mentally and emotionally. But when I saw that, when I saw that video clip, and I actually shared it on my Facebook, not necessarily to share it, but just in case I close Facebook Facebook by accident, I would find it again. Um, but I clicked on it, and it sounds like, the first video I watched sounds like they might actually give some genuine tips, and it's not just click, clickbait videos where they're like talking about the one thing I don't like about a lot of these, entrepreneurial videos that try to reel you in either to buy their product or follow their their lessons or whatever is they make it way too clickbaity, and even after you buy into it, they're still not necessarily giving you tangible tips and lessons and whatever. They're just continually baiting you to buy more, or continually, you know, don't worry about it. As long as you're here, that's the important part. Don't worry about when you miss it or not. I do the streams almost every night, so when you make it, you make it. And I don't hold anything against anybody. I don't sit there and go, oh my god, nobody came, oh my god, nobody came to show me. I don't do that. Every night, if it's completely empty, I might go, okay, tonight's a slow night, but it's all good. Cause some nights I get a lot of people. Sometimes I get one person for 5 minutes. But anyway, as far as those like entrepreneurial videos on how to make money online or with YouTube or whatever, I think one of the reasons why I clicked on the one that I did was because the two guys looked like they looked familiar from one of the other two, and because they actually legitimately sound more genuine in what you know. I'm not that famous yet. I'm getting there. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to hashtag I'm a creator. And since I did put the hashtag in the title, let me speak to it, for the sake of YouTube. Hashtag I am a creator. One of the best families on YouTube. One of the best outstanding families on YouTube. Content creators coming together to support one another, not only on YouTube but off of YouTube. We share each other's content, we watch each other's content, we show love and support, we're making real connections. That's what hashtag I'm a creator is all about. It's not a sub for sub, so don't ask for support back. If you want to go support someone, show them the love, go ahead. Up cooks, I see you. Hit that like button. For sure. I know, it jumped up last night when I got raided. And then when I got off the stream last night, I was at 865 or 867. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't know what I could. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know why and the weather's still kind of bad here, so you're gonna have to bear with the buffering. There's only so much I can do. I keep, all I can do is back up and hope I move the car and hope it. Okay, I'll just smile through it. Am I freaking people out? Yeah, so like I was saying, and hello, Dark Heart, how are you? Like I was saying, so I came across one of those learn more entrepreneurial, make money on YouTube videos, and I clicked on it. And like I said, the guy seemed to be where they might actually give, they're actually trying to give some genuine tips on how to build your YouTube channel, to the point that you're actually making money off of it and getting views and support. So I spent the first hour of tonight checking that out, and then I just watched one or two of my usual YouTubers um, to kind of lighten my mood. I think I shared it on my Facebook, so if you go to my page, you might see. And I would, if it's there, I would click on it ASAP because maybe they are just trying to bait people. I don't know, but they're saying that they're not gonna keep the videos that they put up over the next couple of days. They're not gonna keep them up for long because they want to work with they're trying to help people that are not looking to procrastinate. They're looking for people that really wanna. It's back. Um, and because I was already in a weird mind space on what do I do. I got rated last night. It was awesome. I want to get rated again tonight. And hit that like button if you haven't already. That rate that was my second time getting rated. And this time I figured out what it was after like the fifth person coming into the room. I'm like, wait, am I getting rated again? And then people start going, raid, raid, and I'm like, yes. Oh, you were? Nice. Too many people were coming in at once, so I didn't see everybody that came in. I do need to go back and check some of those channels to see if I'm supporting them or not, though. Nice. Thank you. Start another raid. Bring them in. And I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the views. I appreciate everybody's comment. I know I don't respond to everybody's comments on my videos, but please know that I read every single one of them. And when I do come across a troll, I really don't speak on it. I just delete their comments. I know we've been um, we've been told or recommended to just take screenshots and report people, but there's a part of me that doesn't fully care. And if they want to, they want to make stupid comments, I'm like, either I can sit here and agonize over it, and let it and continue to come back and see it every time I come back to my comment section, or I could just delete it and forget that it was there. And unless they say something extremely viral, vile or offensive, if they're just being really immature and petty, I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about it. You know what the hate dies, love arrives. I actually got two negative comments on there. One of them just called the video cringe, and the other one said, "Wow, this." The other one said something like, "Wow, this is laughable. Are you serious?" Blah 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 blah. I don't remember the rest of it, and I was like, I'm just gonna delete. I'm not gonna sit here and agonize over it. You know, the YouTuber I talk about a lot, he gets a whole lot worse than that. Comments saying to kill himself, to you know that he's the stupidest person in the world, that he's crazy, that he's whatever. And he's the type of person that really takes those things personally and reads into them, and because he is a genuine, he does have a genuine heart, and you know and it's really sad that people, even today, right? Fuzi's not on social media right now. He gave his phone up for a while to work on himself, to take care of his mental health. So he gave his phone away. He told anyone that needed to contact him through his girlfriend and his friends, and leave it at that. And when he's able to and up to it, then he'll respond. But he'll be responding through his girlfriend and friends. And today, his girlfriend posted on his Twitter that he was doing okay, that he went out of the country to work on his spirit, to do it, go on a spiritual journey and to work on himself and all that. And I want to say, in the first 50 comments of that tweet, like at least half of them were so negative, and like not just towards Fuzi, but to his girlfriend too, going, "You're just aiding him. He's crazy. Why are you supporting him? Why are you doing blah 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 blah." And hello, Dark Heart's wife. So, and I almost put a tweet on there, responded to all the negativity. Like, really, is this all you people have time for? Is to come on and, you know? Okay, there we go. I hope. I was like, and you know what? Instead of responding to these people that are being really, you know, responding to these people that are just being really, really, you know, like more than negative. They were just being like kind of harassing and bullying and whatever. I'm like, instead of responding to that, I'm gonna do what's in my heart. And I responded back to his girlfriend saying, thank you for giving us an update on him. I truly hope he finds the balance the balance and clarity that he's looking for. I look forward to him coming back and and connecting with him. And just thanked her again for update, taking the time to update us and watching out for him. And I left it at that. I really wanted to respond to the negativity, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it, because all that does is feed. Even if I try to put a positive spin into my response to the negativity, it would have just been met with more negative, with more of the negativity. So, and I got a couple of likes on my comment, so, and it's not why I put it up, but I'm happy. There's too much negativity in the world. We need to continue to work on supporting one another in one way or another. Hello, Colleen. Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button if you can. And for anybody that comes across this along the way, first of all, I appreciate you showing love in any way that you do, whether it's a like or a thank you. I appreciate that support. If you'd like to show, if you like to, you can leave at aloveproductions.com where I have original designs by me that spread love and positivity. You can find a shirt that speaks to you. But again, just a like or hitting that red support button, leaving a message in the comments. That's enough. That's enough support for me as well. So, because this channel, aloveproductions.com, everything I do is meant to share my ups and downs and my journey. Well, this jumped up to 9 likes, so thank you. I appreciate it. Am I about to get rated? Let's see. No, maybe, could be, possibly. Raid, 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 raid. Let's chance and see if it happens. Raid, raid. I know how annoying the buffing is, but ironically, I'm only getting it off and on. It's not like consistent. But they're talking about best ways to promote your channel or whatever you're doing. They're like, to self promote and say, "Come see me." You know, and yeah, yeah, we've had bad weather off and on here too. Where I'm in Boston. It was fairly clear earlier. I went into somebody's stream last night, and they said they were having trouble with their. Colleen, where are you? I'm guessing you're on the East Coast. I got a quick buff there. I'm in Boston. Yeah, I think the East Coast is getting a lot of that rain now. Cause I got a friend or a former coworker that moved to Georgia, and he's been getting downpours the last couple of days as well. Let's see, can I put no? Maybe no. Try to nice. Hashtag I'm a creator unite. One of the best families on YouTube. You know, Fuzi, the YouTuber I talk about a lot, when he's in the mood to do this intro, his intro, one of his intros for his videos when he's in the mood to do it is, "Good morning to the best family on YouTube." And, you know, he doesn't always do it, it depends on his mood, but like, I legitimately have to say that hashtag I'm a creator is by far, if not the best family on YouTube, it's definitely one of the top families on YouTube because, you know, it's just not a group of fans supporting one creator. It's multiple creators supporting each other. No, we're not just helping one person hit 1K or 10K or whatever, whatever their goal is. We're helping each other to rise and grow, with our channels, with each other, you know. Just remember, to anyone that comes into my chat, I do not support sub for sub, but I do support people supporting each other. Right, exactly. I know every now and again, you know, people get caught up in the drama that gets created in the chat. You can tell when it affects people, but for the most part, we do our best to stay positive, continue to move forward, continue to help one another, continue to support one another, whether you're just helping to grow their channel, whether you're helping them with financial donations, whether you're helping just to share. If you happen to find you actually like their content, then you start helping them by sharing their content as well. And if you're coming into live streams like this, you may even, develop a friendship or connection with people. Like Tiffany and her husband have become great supporters, especially of my live streams. And we've connected really well. And Mixed Legacy, I know I do my live streams kind of late, so the few people that do make it in, I truly appreciate it. And I try to keep my streams as positive as possible as well. And I was just talking about, you know, even in my comment section, I won't keep any negative comments that pop up there. You know, one of a poetry vlog video I put up last week, that was dedicated to one of my favorite YouTubers. I got at least 2 negative comments. One of them calling the video cringe, and the other one was saying that my video was laughable and you know, you know, and just being really stupid and immature about the comment. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna report this. I'm just gonna delete it and pretend like they were never there. You know, and that wasn't even that bad. I was also talking about the YouTuber, one of the YouTubers that I'm very I watch on a very regular basis and support. He gets death threats and gets told to go kill himself and crazy stuff that, like, really, if you don't like the guy, stop watching his stuff. Exactly. That's why, like, as much as I like, you know, James's streams and all that he's done for us, sometimes I have to kind of step away because you can tell that, the negative people that do manage to get into the chats, it does affect him because he continues to talk about it, you know? And even if he's just joking about it, you can tell that it's bothering him. Because you won't keep bringing something up if it doesn't bother you. You know? And, I'm like, when he gets on the rants about those things, I'm like, okay, I'll step away for a minute. You know, I support the hashtag I'm a creator, but don't focus on the trolls and the negative, even if it's in a joking way. You want to joke about it once or twice, fine, but to continually bring it up, you just feel right. And that's nothing against James because he's obviously got a big heart to, do the streams that he does. And for the length of time that he does, when they do the create-a-thons, you gotta remember it. Him and the moderators and Vern, they give up 8 hours for one stream. Actually, more than 8 hours because they do the 8 hours for one stream and then do an after party for another hour or two. So that's like 10 hours of just sitting in front of your computer. You know, and for the sole purpose of helping other people connect with each other. Yeah, of course, because it's James's channel, he's asking for support in other ways, but that's his channel. The same way that I do here, I occasionally mention the links that I have in my description and mention that if you want to support me on a financial level, I do, I tell you that my links are in the description. And if you want to support me that way, I am 100% grateful for it. If you don't or you can't, that's fine because you're showing me love and support by hanging out with me while I'm doing a live stream, or you're watching my videos and leaving positive comments or sharing my channel. That's showing love and support as well. So any way that people show it, I appreciate it. I do eventually want to make money off of my channel and make money from trying to sell my shirts, but I know with the help of the community that I found myself in with hashtag I'm a creator, I'm inching my way there. I'm inching my way up to my next big milestone on YouTube. My first milestone was hitting the 100 mark. The next big one is hitting the 1K. You know, I don't have the watch hours. I don't think I'm anywhere close to 4,000 watch hours, but I'm not concerned about that because I know the more my channel as a whole continues to grow, the watch time will come. You know, and I'm always up for shouting out, positive people. So I do shout out James, for doing what he does, and I do on occasion. I sometimes have to be in the mood to go check out other videos and streams. But like last night before I started my stream, I think I spent. Well, yeah, unfortunately, sometimes life gets, gets the best of us, or demands our attention, so it takes away from this, or from the things that we really rather be doing, but it's all good. I'm getting quiet because I'm being distracted by a mosquito bite on my wrist. Oh, I should do a tour. Alright, I know it's already buffering, but just a warning, I gotta start driving around a little bit. Um, so so it may buffer a little bit more. Just hold tight. I'll even flip the camera so you can see what I'm seeing, and you can see the clouds in the air. But I gotta do a quick drive around. And I know you guys like this part of my stream. You get to see what I see. We get a little sprinkle. Yay! 600! Woohoo! Congratulations! I haven't gone too far back into your videos, Tiffany, but have you ever done a video about your ability to read pictures? Like, have you done a video showing yourself doing that? Because one, it would be a good way to promote that, and two, I know you're struggling in other ways. But that would, I don't know if doing giveaways is something that you're interested in doing, but that may be a good giveaway thing to do. You say once I hit this milestone, I'll do a picture reading for anybody. But like if you have a video showcasing that you do that, wow, it's getting really blurry. Yeah, if you do a video showcasing that you do that, like especially now, like if you want to do that as a giveaway, do a video showing yourself doing a reading, and say, hey, when I hit 1K, once I hit that 1K, I'm gonna pick, a random person or a couple random people to do a reading for, and anybody else interested in it, you got your link in your description. And I know you're trying to use that as a way to make income. So what I would suggest too, if not once a week, but even if it's like once a month, you make a video that shows that. Once a week might be cool. I mean, but then again, you obviously need people to want to be read and willing to allow you to record what you're reading. You know, for your YouTube channel. But if you make that like a weekly video or like every other week, you pick a time to do that. That's another way to kind of self promote something that you're trying to do as a way to. But we're also, YouTube at the end of the day is self promotion. It's a tool to self promote whatever you're trying to promote. Whether you're just trying to show what you do on a daily basis at home, showcasing your talents or skills, promoting a business. Maybe you are just doing it for fun, but you're still trying to get attention to yourself for one reason or another. You know? And even, obviously, everybody's in one way, I feel like that's one of the primary reasons for YouTube is people are primarily using it as a tool, a promotion tool in one way or another. I gotta go to the restroom, so the rest of this tour is gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna end the stream just yet. But I am gonna head over to the restroom, and my stomach is letting me know that I made a big mistake eating the junk food that I did tonight. So I will be punished for the next 10 to 24 hours because of my desire to eat candy. And I will read what you just wrote in a second. I just need to park. Alright, let's see what I'm going to do here. I just love it when the car farts. I gotta go to the bathroom. My stomach is like not happy with me. My glasses are starting to fog out because it's overly humid. And I was just in an AC filled car. Okay, I got a lot of back reading to read, so hold on a second. I wanted to make a video about all the ones. Nice idea. Thank you for that. You got friends on the other side. Now, if you read anything right now, don't tell me, because I need to go to the restroom. I already know there's things in the building. And and after that last time, I've been, my imagination runs around. My imagination runs away a lot now when I'm at work, and I'm a little bit more wary of the shadowy spots in the building. So like, I don't really want to do my tour tonight. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Now that's real support. That's real support. Hanging out and waiting until the person comes back from the restroom. Not knowing how long they will be. You truly are the best family on YouTube. I think this. If I took you with me, I think this stream would be taken down. What the hell am I saying? Nothing. I don't think. I'm seeing something, but I don't want to look any further. Yeah, if I took you with me, Tiffany. If I took you all the way into the restroom with me, I think I think the stream would be shut down and I would get a strike from YouTube for inappropriate content. So I leave you in the lobby of the restaurant. Because I like my YouTube channel. I do my best not to curse. I think I have 1 or 2 videos out of over 800. I have over 800 videos, and I think there may be like two, possibly 3 videos where I actually let a curse word fly, or you heard something, whether it was from me or somebody else, you know. That's why there's a lot of times where when I'm at home, or if I'm near my mother, doesn't have a filter and doesn't understand what I do on YouTube. She knows I make videos, but she doesn't understand why I make videos, why I show the things that I show, or say the things that I say, and she doesn't necessarily care either. So, she may be in the background and you'll hear her curse or you'll hear her say something, and I'm like, that's why if I do a live stream at home, I'm like, please excuse the chatter in the background, because I cannot control what goes on. It's all good. It's all good. This humidity does not help me at all. Where are we going? I'm just finishing the rest of my drive. I had to go to the bathroom before I could finish. Because I have a tendency of waiting because I don't like taking that walk to the bathroom. Because it's not like the bathroom's just inside the door. It's like a small hike. And usually it's a race to get there before my bladder or whatever decides to just let go. Of course. And before he tries to get me with James Cox's toilet, wiping question, I use toilet paper as well. What hand did you wipe with? Do I want to know? Ah, I get it. Yeah, this might help, huh? And welcome back, Colleen. I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate it. Okay, so I gotta get that 1K within the next month. I want to hit 1K by my birthday, which is September 1st. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to hit it in the next couple weeks. You know, but and Tiffany, I appreciate you so much because I see you sharing my videos in my channel. I really do appreciate that. You know, you really, you've become one of my biggest cheerleaders. You know, Stephanie, the one, Fifania that you see, she's actually an actual friend of mine, and she created a Twitter page as like a fan page for aloveproductions. She called it Team A-Lovers. Don't know how I feel about that name as a nickname for my supporters. I don't know what else to call them, but that's what she came up with. You know, and she only has a couple of people following that page, but you've become someone that definitely you know shows love off from not just by coming to my streams, but by sharing my content, which I truly I am truly grateful for. Yeah, Steph needs to Steph needs to start posting. She has too much of a creative side not to post. I don't know if she would. I don't know if it would be too sensitive for her. But doing a reading for her would be interesting. Um, of one particular family member of hers, but I don't, I'll keep that to myself for now. Maybe I'll ask her if she'd be up for that. Right. And I mentioned to one of my cousins on my father's side about last night. Or I kept it kind of vague because at first I had asked her, "Do you believe in spirits and energies and stuff like that?" She said, "Yeah." She's like, "I do and I don't," but she thinks that like her mother and my aunts do. And I said, "You think they would, you think they would be interested in, And I told them, I said, I have a friend that reads photos, and sometimes when I do my live streams, she's able to pick up on a few energies, through the live video." And, we were thinking of doing a, something soon. And I asked her if she would want to be, if she'd be interested in being on video with me to do it, so she can get confirmation from people of anything that that you ask about. Because like my aunts and stuff, or even my cousin alone, may be able to answer some things that I can't. Because especially with my father's family, I'm not that deep into the family that I know a lot of the, any quirks that would come through or any significant symbols or signs or whatever. Yeah. For the next couple weeks, I'm working every night. But maybe, so you get images, you get voices, you get energies. Do you ever get like, I know you said you're not John Edwards, but you know how John Edwards will come up with like, they're saying a name that starts with an R, or they'll, like last night I was trying not to say the nickname that my grandmother we used for each other, because for me, like I said, if she's there and she really wants to make it clear that it's her, at least for me, I feel like that would be the most significant thing for her to try to express, to confirm, you know? And like if I did a live stream with you and she happened to come through, like that would blow people's mind, because I haven't told you the nickname yet, So if that were to come true, like, would you get symbols? Like, do you see symbols like that? That, like, would signify, like, confirmation of something? Okay, cool. Because you said you hear voices, then I'm guessing like if they actually had a message to convey, if there's a chance that you can hear the verbal message. Night, Colleen. Ah, so maybe is later in the evening better for you in general, whether it's a weekend or a weekday? Like if we were gonna like try to schedule a time for something, what would general? Because like I'm not gonna say specific date yet, but um, maybe give me a rough estimate of like a general time like time of day or whatever that like if we were gonna plan to do something like a live stream that like I could do it from home. Well, I think the evening would be better for like if I'm trying to get family to watch. So, and you're an hour behind us, right? In Texas, because it's 2:30, 2:40 a.m. right now. So you're 1:40, right? Right now. Right now it's 2:40 here. Oh, so it's 12 there. So you're Mountain Time. It's 12. It's 12:40. So you're two hours behind. Okay. So if we did it for say like trying to think, because I know you got your family. 9ish. My time or your time? Because 9 p.m. Eastern might be a good time here. So it would be about 7ish your time. No problem. You have a good one. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a week or so before I start mentioning it on Facebook to family. I'm gonna talk to my cousin again, and then maybe the weekend after I finish, these weekends of me working, maybe we could do it like that, following, the Friday after or whatever, or Saturday. See if my cousin wants to come over, or see you know, what the best scenario over here would be. Um, all right. Well, let me talk to my cousin a little bit more, and then I'll put like a question on Facebook to see what family says. Hey, how you doing, Davis? How are you? Night Unstoppable. Because I want to get a feel from family if they would be interested. You know, because I want to be sensitive to people. Because I know there's no direct family of mine, but I know there's been a couple people that have recently passed away that, especially in my father's family, that, you know, extended family. I know some people have passed away, so I want to be sensitive to all of that. But yeah. So I think it'll be cool, and we definitely, yeah, and like I said, like I'm thinking more so my father's family because they're more in. I think they are more into this kind of stuff or whatever. Right. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be interesting though. We gotta figure out a good disclaimer too, because I don't want anybody to get oversensitive. I'm just thinking. I was just kind of thinking, and like we gotta come up with some kind of disclaimer. Um, like when we start that stream, when we do that stream, we gotta come up with like a disclaimer of, you know, this is not meant to offend or harm anybody. This is just meant as um, an informational session, that you don't claim to be one thing or another. Just a connection between the spirits. And in general, you should do that because that way nobody can come back to you and say, "Oh, she lied about blah 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 blah," or "She said blah 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 blah." How did she, You don't want someone to come back, not just my family, but just in general, you know, a lot of, especially when you put yourself out on platforms, in general, you have to, just like with YouTube and copyright issues, you know, just, I think you can say it verbally, and if you're making videos for yourself, even just put it in the description, say disclaimer, whatever you feel is necessary to say for for what you do, disclaimer, this is not meant to offend anybody. This is not, that you don't, whether you claim to be or not to be, whatever. Like, I think even, like, John Edwards in, what's the girl's name? The Long Island Medium. Like, I think even them in the beginning of their shows, like, you might want to go back and watch some of their shows or see what they say in the beginning of their shows. You know, say, please be advised, you know, I am, yes, I'm capable of channeling people, but this is, and you can say this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not meant to offend or hurt anybody. Please know that I am sensitive, I'm aware that, or please be aware that sensitive issues or topics may come up, not of my, not from my own accord, but from what comes through. Have a good night, Ghostly. Or Ruben, right? Ruben? I remembered another name. Yeah, even on your Fiverr, in whatever description or profile you have, if that's what you're trying to promote, just, and like I said, you can look at, what other mediums you know about. You should look into what they use as disclaimers, and then, you know, make your own that fits what you're doing and what you're trying to do. And like I said, if you're gonna put it in video, in the very beginning of your video, just, make it a text, segue into what you're about to do, and put disclaimer, blah, 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 and put it in your description. That way you're covering yourself. Because it's just like YouTube, right? When you stop and think about it, it's just like music or using other people's video clips in your videos. You gotta put the disclaimer that you're not the owner of the music. You're not, you know, you're not claiming anything as your own. Or if you're giving like health advice or medical advice and you're not a doctor, if you watch those videos, people that are just saying what they do in their daily life, it's good to put a disclaimer somewhere saying I'm not a medical professional. This is just what I do in my daily life, and I figure, always, if you have certain medical issues, make sure to consult your doctor, blah, 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 blah. It's just, with any kind of thing, especially when you're making video, you have to be careful about not just copyrighted stuff, just liability issues. And because a lot of people do what they do on YouTube and social media for hobby, that's not something you think about. And because we're actually trying to pursue, online careers and using YouTube as one of those. YouTube, thank you for coming in, Davis. It's just, in general, like, you just gotta make sure of that, to cover yourself on a legitimacy side, on a logistical side. You don't want someone to come back and say, "Oh, you said that this product was good," and you can say, "I'm not," I'm just, even with people that do product reviews, need to put disclaimers saying, "I'm just giving you my opinion," you know. And I think that's one of the other reasons why with YouTube, you hear a lot of YouTubers saying this is not a sponsor when they show like a brand name of something. They say this it's not a sponsor. One, because the company's gonna want credit for showing their label, and two, just because you show it in the video, it doesn't mean you necessarily support that company. So you whether you're getting paid for it or not, like obviously you get paid, you're gonna want to go, yeah, I love this product, go buy it. But even in that instance, you can still put it as a disclaimer. I'll go, this is just something I. Because, like, some people that do product reviews that are being sponsored to do it, they'll say it's the best thing in the world. It's the best one on the market when they probably don't know if it's the best one on the market. And that could turn into a liability thing. Somebody goes to buy it on their word that it's the best one on the on the market, and they go buy it and it breaks right after they bought it. They could come back to you and go, or try to sue you. Go, you said this was the best product on the market and it broke as soon as I left the store. you know. So that's the one thing a lot of the big YouTubers don't talk about. Some of them might touch on it a little bit, but like I've heard of some YouTubers, kind of mention it, partially mention it and say, you know, I did, they did try to sue me for this or they did try to get me for that, and I didn't know it was against, that I wasn't allowed to do that or this or that or whatever and stuff. So. And you gotta remember, a lot of these popular YouTubers started like we did, and started with YouTube before YouTube became what it is now. It was just a new format, like Facebook was just a new format. It was just a new thing on the internet. And as that grew popularity, I'm sure YouTube got a lot of heat over certain things. Hello, meditation man. I like your name. I need to meditate more. It's just a good reminder. How are you today? Okay, I could have sworn I saw a light move, and it's kind of spooky me. That's why I'm moving the camera. I hear you. Namaste. I hate the fact that this security vehicle has a wrap on the half of the back windows, so I can barely see out of them. Okay, that spooked the crap out of me. I can't see past there. I don't want to spook myself, so I'm gonna stop. I'm getting spooked by the what's going on in the background of the video, so I'm like, yeah, I need to stop. Okay, that's freaking me out. Okay, never mind. I know what it is. Okay, you see that little ghostly looking thing right there? Yeah, you see that little thing right there that just got a little brighter? That thing right there? It's an orange cone poking up from the back. It's just an orange cone. I thought it was something completely different because of all this talk about spirit. We weren't even talking about spirits, but because of who I'm talking to, my mind is kind of kept running away with me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not now seeing things, am I? Have a good one, Tiffany. Thank you for hanging out as always. We're gonna make a good plan for a nice live stream collab. I was freaked out because look, I mean, tell me that doesn't look like something like ghostly back there. Tell me that doesn't look ghostly or spooky. And the fact that it actually looked like it was moving didn't help the situation. And every time you guys write in the chat, it gets brighter because the light's reflecting off the cone. That's crazy. And that light right there, I think that's my phone. Oh no, okay, that was the light on the building. No, we just figured out what it is. That thing right there is the tip of an orange cone. It's in the back of my vehicle. And I'm sure if Tiffany stays long enough, she's actually going to see his spirit, so she can go now. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. I almost didn't stream. It means a lot. I thank everybody that gave me a like. Those of you that hung out for a couple minutes, longer than a couple of minutes. Any kind of support, I definitely appreciate. Whether it's sitting in the chat, in the streams with me, sharing my content, liking my content. If you want to support me in other ways, I do have a PayPal link in the description. You could also go to aloveproductions.com. Go check out the shirts that I design. Find something that speaks to you. And yeah, just continue to support and share the love. Spread that love and positivity. And in your own way, inspire the world to do the same. But I'm truly grateful for everybody. It is so humid. I'm inside of a AC filled car, and I'm still feeling the humidity in the car. I usually don't put the AC up too high because I just end up getting chilly. But I have to turn it up a little bit because I'm like borderline, feel like I'm borderline. I feel like I got half my body in an AC filled room and the other part of my body in a sauna. It's no wonder why I have energy issues. Because the heat melts my brain. It makes me almost nearly, you know, I am very, I'm lucky if I function. And if I get too cold, then I need to bundle up. Or I get a little nauseated. And when you get the mixture of the hot and the cold, it's like the winter. It just knocks you out. So, anyway, I think everybody's left. Anybody left? Anybody still here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I think everybody's left. I want to thank everybody that came in. I appreciate everybody. I will end this now. It was fun. It was beautiful. And I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Until then, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. See you next time. Much love.